As Mexico scrambles to fulfill its promise to the Trump administration to reduce the number of illegal immigrants entering the U.S., it is faced with a host of unprecedented issues. One America's Jacob Demille has the details.
Mexico faces brand new problems as it ramps up its efforts to stop the flow of illegal migration to the U.S. Over the past year, gang violence among Mexico's many cartels has continued to climb, leading to a record of 33,000 estimated deaths last year alone. Mexico's National Guard was founded earlier this year and was originally meant to combat the ongoing onslaught of cartel violence. However, Mexican officials last month deployed about a third of its National Guard forces to its northern and southern borders as part of its deal with the Trump administration to exponentially cut back the number of Central American migrants illegally entering the U.S. All this, as a large portion of Mexico's national police force went on strike last week over plans to dissolve part of the police force and absorb it into the National Guard. While many members of the force feared they would lose their livelihoods, Mexican officials assured them that they would simply be merging with the National Guard in order to make them more effective. Officials also criticized the protest for being led by the country's opposition groups and not members of the police force itself.
No se va a despedir a nadie.
No one will be fired. No labor benefits will be taken away. When I talk about a black hand, is that those who were leading yesterday's movement do not work in the federal police force.
Because the National Guard has shifted its focus toward the migrant crisis instead of the cartels, many police officials are worried they won't have enough resources to effectively combat the gangs. At the same time, Mexican officials maintain that the move is necessary in order to dodge the steep tariffs President Trump threatened to place on all Mexican exports last month if they failed to curtail illegal immigration to the U.S. southern border.
We do not want confrontation. I said this yesterday and I will continue repeating this. We will avoid confrontation. We will always look for dialogue. We do not want a tariffs war.
It's been just over a month since the U.S. struck a deal with Mexico to significantly slow the immigration crisis, and the country now has just over 2 weeks to fulfill its promise. Jacob Demille, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.